Good morning, students. Today we are going to study the classification of soils. Students, let us see that how many different types of soils are there in India. Students, we used to find in India alluvial soil, black soil, red and yellow soil, laterite soil, arid soil, as well as the forest soil. Okay. Why different types of soils are there in India, not only one type of soil? Because students, in India, you will find that there is variation in temperature, variation in climate. Okay, different types of landforms are there, different types of relief features are there. So for that reason, we used to find different types of soil in India. Okay, just see here, India has varied relief features, the landforms, climatic realms, and vegetation types. These have contributed in the development of various types of soils. Okay, students. So this is the main reason that why we used to find different types of soil in India. We are going to study the today alluvial soil first. Why? Because in most of the parts of India we used to find this alluvial soil. All right, students, just see here the alluvial soil here. So first we will discuss today that how this alluvial soil formed. Alluvial soil formed by two ways. First by the Himalayan river and then the deltas. Okay, students, you just see here, this is the map of India. It's a roughly I have drawn so that I can able to make you understand this how this alluvial soil formed. Okay, let us see that what is the role of Himalayan rivers as well as the what is the role of deltas. Okay, when we are talking about the Himalayan rivers, that means how many Himalayan rivers systems are there? There are three Himalayan rivers are there. One is Indus Valley, another Brahmaputra river, and the third one is the Ganges river. Okay, and they used to flow from the Himalayan range. All right, look students, when they used to flow, all right, they used to bring along with them the sand, silt, and clay. All right, and where they used to deposit it? They used to deposit it in the northern plains. So in the northern plains we used to find the alluvial soil. Is it clear to you, students? And let us see now what is the role of deltas. Now just see here in you just see this is the Ganges river, this is Brahmaputra rivers, this is Mahanadi, this is Krishna, this is Kaveri. So these rivers, before they meet with sea, all right, they used to break in several branches. Okay, just see here Brahmaputra river. Okay, it broken into different branches. All right, small drains. All right, Ganges also the same thing. So that means before it joins with sea, they used to form delta. All right. Similarly here Mahanadi river, Krishna river, and Kaveri river. Okay, and these deltas, okay, they form the alluvial soil. All right, so that means we used to find the alluvial soil where we used to find in the eastern coastal region. Okay, eastern coastal region means in the delta of Krishna, Godavari, Mahanadi, Kaveri, as well as world's largest delta is Sundarban delta, where the Brahmaputra river and Ganges both mix together and form the world's largest delta. All right, and in these regions, in the deltaic region of eastern region, okay, we used to find the alluvial soil here, and after that we used to find the alluvial soil where? In the northern plains. Northern plains mein which states will come? Punjab, Haryana, UP, Bihar, and Assam. Okay, students. I think here no doubt is there, students. Students, let us see now this Duars, Chos, and Terai in Piedmont Plains. Okay. Actually, let us see that what is this Piedmont Plains. All right. You can able to see this mountain here, this mountain ranges. Okay, I have drawn it in the blue color. All right, mountain ranges. Do you know this? Which mountain is famously called as a Blue Mountain? It is Nilgiri Hills. All right, though it is not in the syllabus, just I am telling you. Look at here. These are the mountains. Okay. Now what happened? Many times this happened. You also know this from this mountain. Okay, the sand, silt, clay, big rocks that used to come downwards and deposited here at the foothills. Okay, at the foothills. All right, and here what happened, this is the fertile region. This is very much fertile region, and you used to call it as a Piedmont plains. Okay, the fertile elements found near the foothills of the mountains are known as Piedmont plains. Okay, just see here, Dwars, Chos and Terai. So students, just here you see the Piedmont plain in Assam is known as Dwars. Similarly, the Piedmont plain in UP is known as Terai, and the Piedmont plain in Punjab is known as Chos. Okay, now I think no doubt is there. And can you able to tell me why this Piedmont, not why, where this Piedmont जो नाम है, from where it got its name? Okay, it got its name from Italy. In Italy, one province is there. From that province, it got its name Piedmont. All right, students, just see here, in the upper reaches of the river valley, that is near the place of the break of slope, the soils are coarse. Coarse means thick. Such soils are more common in Piedmont plains such as Dwars, Chos and Terai. So students, you just see here one thing, that here the soil, whatever soil we used to find in the foothills. Okay, so foothills of the Himalaya means Shivalik. Okay, we used to divide the Himalaya in three ranges: Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik. Shivalik is the foothills, and this foothills is very fertile. Okay, these foothills are very fertile, and here the soil is very much thick. Okay students, I think no doubt is here. Alright students, now students, we are going to deal with another term, that is Khadar and Bangar. Okay, before I tell you about Khadar and Bangar, students, you know this, that rivers often change their course. Okay, often change their course. That doesn't mean ki tomorrow, yesterday the river changed their course. Yeah, after 10 days the river used to change their course. Whatever geographical formation used to take place, that used to take place after millions of years. Okay, so now at present, just take the example of Ganges river, from where the Ganges river that used to flow. Okay, the soil near the Ganges river, to that we used to call it as a new soil, new alluvial soil. Okay, और पुराने समय में जहाँ से बहती थी, that we used to call old alluvial soil. Okay, that means new alluvial soil means that is the Khadar. Okay, presently the soil near the Ganges river, we used to say it as a Khadar, and पहले जहाँ पर बहती थी उस soil को used to call it as a Bangar. So the difference between Khadar and Bangar is that new alluvial soil is Khadar and old alluvial soil is Bangar. Okay, Khadar is much more fertile than the Bangar. Remember this, more fertile and less fertile than Khadar. And Khadar is fine particles, where in Bangar we used to find the calciferous things. Okay, here the nodules is conker here, high concentration of conker nodules we used to find here. Alright, and we have classified this soil, alluvial soil, on the basis of age. Right students? Now we will see that what is the content, what the alluvial soil used to contain. That is potash, phosphoric acid as well as lime. Okay, and what type of crops we used to find in the alluvial soil. Yeah, what type of crops we used to cultivate. Mostly we used to cultivate sugarcane. You know, in UP we used to cultivate sugarcane, paddy, that is rice in the region of Bihar. Okay, Bihar, West Bengal, Assam. Okay, students, wheat, Punjab and Haryana. Cereals means bajra, ragi, and pulses means various kinds of dal. Alright students, I think everything is clear, and students, if you have any doubt, you can able to clear your doubt in the doubt clearing session. Okay students, thank you students.